And what up, you guys? Microphone testing 1 2 3. What up, you guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Get this thing going. Randy Gold, welcome in. Christian De Leon, what's going on? James and Elena, TCG, what's going on, you guys? Stephen Trulio, welcome in. Nice to see you. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all are here. What's going on, you guys? My name is Stephen Kangas Krantz. Welcome to a special edition, if you want to call it that. So we are doing the baby's first ever PSA, a little bit of CGC, maybe some Beckett, but we're just gonna look at some cards of mine, and then we've got some cards from some of our viewers as well that I want to be sending in for a submission. But first, I want to welcome everybody in. What's going on, you guys? Stephen Trulio, what up, man? Hashtag Stephen Gang. Nice to see you. Dub says, hi, Kingy. What up, Dub? Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing fantastic. Clamp says, LMAO, I didn't think you'd actually use my thumbnail. Clampy, you're a famous artist now. You know what I'm saying? We have to have the light. Light is my favorite. Washington says, let's go. What up, Washington? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for swinging on through. All cards will be worth millions. It's true. They're going to be worth millions and trillions of dollars. You're going to get rich so fast. That baby slab money. Smack Daddy says, hey, what up, man? Nice to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Market Scraper says, hey, what type of diamond-plated cards are we talking about here? Mama KJ, you got the link drop. I made it. Didn't want to miss another stream. So behind on everything. Hate that. You ain't behind on nothing. You're just in time. Welcome in. It's so nice to see you. I'm glad that you're here with us. Pleasure to have you with us tonight, and I'm so excited. I wasn't gonna do this if you weren't able to be a part of it and watch it live, because as you guys know, Mama KJ pulled an Iono, what was that, almost a month ago, I feel like, and that's one of the cards that's gonna go into the submission. So I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get into this. I'll keep welcoming you guys in as you swing on through. I am going to be asking you guys, trying to get some advice behind some submissions, because there's personal submissions, there's submissions for value, instant value. You're going to see some of those. There's one in there that's blows my mind. Shout out to Clampy, he knows. Absolutely insane. And then there's ones that have the potential, and this is almost like you foresee, probably isn't worth anything now, but you foresee that it's going to gain an immense amount of value. So I'm excited, and I feel like amongst all of us, we can have a panel and just have fun. So immediate sales. Clampy says. Thoughts on the new CGC changes, says Smack Daddy. That's a great question. I mean, that's exactly why we're here. I think, I don't know. Personally, maybe they should have stick to what they were doing. I don't know about the look. Hey, but you know what? You can't do everything the same always. You got to change. Okay, so maybe this is one of their growing pains. Okay, we'll see. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be fun, says Marcus. I'm really excited, so we're gonna get into it right now. So the first card that we're gonna be looking at, like I said, this is gonna be Mama KJ's Iono. It's a really nice card. I'm gonna pop on another light, I think. actually set up another light nearby. I'm thinking that should help us out. So all the cards, you know, when you submit, you know, you need to put a card in a penny sleeve, and then you need to make sure that it's in a card saver 1. That's what PSA prefers. It is flimsier than a top loader, but the thing is it cannot move at all once it is in a card saver 1. It's facts. Facts. We got our card saver 1 here. It's a little dirty here. I think I might go into the bag. We've got a fresh bag of them right here. So let's make sure we got a nice fresh one. Hey, Bilal. For me, anything is better than those big blue numbers, says Clampy. Never been a CGC, been a fan of CGC, so I don't really care, says Mama KJ right now. Bilal says, hey, baby's first submission. Any fingerprints will knock down the grading as well. This is, you know what? So this can be true. There's a lot of debating about, you know, if a certain thing can do a certain thing to a card. There's a whole lot of, do you want to call it drama? But that's the whole reason we're doing this. So I'm really excited to get into it. Yes, my hands are clean. I will not be using gloves. I feel like if you use gloves, hot take, you can't really feel the card at all, which can kind of be a big issue. So you want to make sure you can at least feel the card. You don't want to be like smushing the card. So Red Blue says, what's up, Pocket Monster family? Just seen a bounce today. What? What's going on, man? Welcome, man. Any specs, any fingers, anything will knock down the grading. This is, hey, like I said, this can be true. I'm not sure where the fingerprints came from. Only started hearing it in the last month. See? So it's, like I said, you guys, it can go a few different ways. But this is a really clean card. When it came out, it was a really clean card. So I'm extremely excited. So of course, I'm pretty much going to ask you guys for every single card that we're looking at here. What do we think the potential grade on these cards is going to be? Because I'll be honest, this one, as you can see, I mean, there's 0 whitening on the card. And that's another reason we're doing this too. More drama with PSA. We've had some people recently, you know, that have had some issues, right? But this is really, really well centered, you guys. So for me, I'm gonna say top to bottom, and 2, if you look at it sideways, top to bottom almost matches. Maybe one side's a little bit. It's got a really good chance. So I'm wishing you the best of luck on this one. It's a really, 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 really clean card. Red Blue has it popping. I've never wiped them down any one of my cards and touched them. I got a perfect 10 before. Cards are textured like MFers at PSA wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between a fingerprint and the texture. Has Broly run into grades being lowered over fingerprints? I haven't been able to watch his grading streams in a while. I'm buying Doritos for the stream. When you do these, from what I can tell, the best way is to essentially make sure you've got it popped open, okay? And once you've got it popped open, you just need to hold that bad boy open. Yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve to it, but I'm telling you what, once you do a few of these, you'll get there. You'll be all right. I think this is probably the best way, is one finger, hold the sides. Oh yeah, this is much easier. And like I said, what this does is it simply makes sure that the card cannot move, okay? You could shake this all you want and the card's not gonna move when it's in there. KJ, best of luck to you. I do think that PSA will probably give it a 10. Some people may speculate otherwise. I think it's really nice. The backside is what's questionable to me. It's a little fat on this side. It's a little thick. There's nothing wrong with that. Y'all are just blowing up in the chat. It's going crazy. He cleans all the cards before grading, making sure they have no prints or specs. I definitely say examine them in a card sleeve for centering. I wouldn't disagree. Avery says that took a while. The next cards that I have, these are Randy Golds and Melissa Golds, the greens. So let's see what we've got. First card here. Oh, it's a Mewtwo. Very nice. Yeah, so PSA actually doesn't like the tab. If you talk to somebody at PSA, they don't want the pull tabs. Okay, so you're not going to see any pull tabs either, specifically for that reason alone. They've actually requested that people do not send cards in pull tabs anymore. Just really quickly, again, this is another really clean card we pulled on stream. I think this has got the 10 in the bag. There's 0 whitening on it. It's wishing you the best of luck, sir. Super nice card. One side a little bit. One side it's a little bit there. What do you guys think about the Mewtwo? Ooh, PSA sub, says Bleak. Yeah, that's crazy, Clamp. I mean, isn't that... Don't you think that's kind of mean? Like... You know what I mean? Like the... I just feel like the rules are a little... Like, so what if it's got a tab on it? Because it does... The tab, I'll be honest, and you're going to see, because I did try it on a couple of cards, the tab does make it much easier to pull it out of the sleeve. So much fuss off pull-off tabs is so weird. I know. Grade the owner or don't grade. What do you think they're gonna give it? Mama KJ wants to know what you think. J-Raid says Dizzy Hippie. KB says J-Raid. What? What up, you guys? Welcome in, man. Nice to see you. Oh, because it's PSA. Please submit again, sir. Right, Bleak? Oh, I don't think it's mean. I think it's a J-Raid. Man, what's going on, you guys? Welcome in. Nice to see everybody. Thank you guys for swinging on through. Oh, hey. Welcome in, Laura. Nice to see you. She says J-Raid. Alex, welcome in. Hey, Raiders, welcome in. Alex, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you a ton. Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Blau says, hey, Raiders, welcome in and enjoy the show. Ken says J-Raid. What's going on, man? Ricky says, I got my cards this week. Thanks again for the 151 post. Whew. Ricky, you cleaned up, man. That was nice. Welcome on in. Sven McThias says, Jay sent me. Hey. And there you go, Laura says 669 subs. Since when has this been here? I love Jay. It's there. We're there. Oh man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for bringing your viewers on through. Trusting me with the crew. Appreciate it a ton, man. Alex is proof nobody clicks my links. OPB? What's going on, you guys? So for those you guys just get in here, this is my first ever PSA submission. We're just gonna check everything out real quick. Just look at the cards, you know, see everything we're submitting. Of course, I want to get some feedback. It's mostly been drama so far, I feel like, but I want to get some feedback from you guys and what you think some of the grades are going to come back on some of these cards. So far, we have looked at 2 cards. The 2 cards we've looked at, Mama KJ pulled this Iono about a month back. Choo choo, says Ricky. Ricky, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. The backside, this backside is the only part of this that I'm a little, you know, if somebody didn't get like their coffee or they didn't have their breakfast, you know, they might be like, 9. It's 9. All 11, says Sven. It's a nice card though. It's a nice card. KJ, good luck on that one. Randy Gold's Mewtwo. This is another really nice card. There it is, Ricky. Ricky! Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Love you, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Ken says the front is great. Yeah, the front's really nice. Backside. Back's nice too. It's not bad at all. I think this has got true 10 potential. Absolutely. We've got one I can compare it to that I actually traded with Randy to get. Might be a little bit crooked. He pointed it out to me. I'm like, yeah, you might be right. Lex Bell, what's going on? Welcome and nice to see you. What else do they have in here? My goodness gracious. Doesn't this look familiar? Jay's Corner TCG? This, in fact, is Mo Money's Leafeon that she pulled on Jay's Corner TCG. Sven says, sheesh. Evolutions on the back. Now go to PSA. Bleak, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Don't worry. We're going to get into it. Okay? I'm going to say that there's one that has whitening on it, which is the Espeon. And the Leafeon, we'll compare these two right now, and you're going to see there's a little bit of a difference. I think this one is centered a lot better. I mean, the Iono Mewtwo looks great, says Ken. Oh, okay. So this, I thought this was centered really well when I seen Jay pull it. I'm like, man, that's... I said instantly in the chat, I was like, I will pay for the grading. It's got to be done, though. Backside. Pretty nice. Do we have whitening? Is that a piece of fuzz or is it whitening? I'll be honest. To me, that looks like a very small amount of whitening in the top corner. It's not a piece of fuzz. The rest of the card, though, is in extremely good shape. Now, for me, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but sometimes when they print cards, there's like that little ledge right there on the corners, and I feel like that's part of what this is. But that might knock it down, and it might only be getting a 9. Otherwise, it's a beautiful card. Super, super nice. Yeah, that'll knock it down. I'll probably take a second look at this. But I mean, if it's a piece of dust, it'll just move, and it's not moving. I don't ever recommend trying to doctor your cards either, unless of course it's like one that can be flattened, you know, if it needs to be flattened. I think that's really the only thing that you could probably do, right? Otherwise, I would be really, really careful. Don't try to clean it with something. The cards come clean already for the most part. I feel like if you've seen some cards that are totally trash. Ooh, Leafeon, says KB. I know it's a nice one, right? This one back here, that's mine. I was thinking about sending this one in. Martial Law pulled this one for me. It's really thick on this side. I think that's a piece of dust. Piece of dust or fuzz or something. Yeah, it's inside the top loader. This one doesn't have any whitening on it though at all. What do you guys think? Should we send this one in? This is kind of where I need your guys' help. Because for me, you know, I can admit it when I see it. It's straight on, but this side is, you know, thicker than a Snicker shark. What do you think? I mean, best judgment. Eh? Okay. Yeah, those ledges, dull blades. Right? So, otherwise, it's a really nice card. I mean, send it, don't send it. Because I'm fine either way. I just love the card as is. And whatever's in here, we have to get that out. We're going to swap for one of these. Dust doesn't make it go off center. If they go 60-40, you're good. Yeah? Would you rather time have one almost perfectly center card or two copies but pretty OC? I don't know. I really don't know. Definitely not Derek Ray says late J Raider. Derek, nice to see you, man. Thanks for swinging on through. I mean, you know, everything in me wants to send it. But it's like, is a 9 really going to add that much value? And is that card about value for me? I don't know. I really don't know. Moving on. You guys let me know. Oh! Paldea V-Star gold card. How many cards do you need in the submission for the special price? Send it. You could always crack it. It's just true. All right. You know what, KJ? I agree with that. I didn't think you needed to send a certain amount, but I think we're going to be sending enough, so we'll be fine. This Orgiform Paldea V-Star. I mean, 60-40, if that's the rule, then we're good, but top to bottom. Top maybe is a little bit tall. Randy, are you out there? I mean, the backside kind of confirms it too. And this side a little bit too. Otherwise, it's in really, really good shape. Randy says, I'm here. For me on this one, this is going to come down to whether the guy got to go on his lunch break. Or girl. He, she, they. It's going to be the difference, my man. That's where I'm at on this one. Tamfam says, ooh, we sending cards. Indeed we are. Indeed we are. So I'm doing, this is my first ever submission I'm going to send in of my own cards. And then I'm doing just a couple of cards for my sister and brother-in-law. So I know this one is this. Sending from Canada 20 cards is where the price break is. Not sure elsewhere. Oh, okay. Sweet. Get that in there a little bit more. So Randy, good luck to you, man. Definitely 10 potential, says Market Scraper. Let's agree. Last one, and this is where their submission is going to stop. Unless you guys rest now, forever hold your peace. Let me know if there's something else you wanted me to submit for you. We're going to do sequential, whatever, if you add any other cards. But we're going to end with this one for you guys. And then we're going to start, where is it? You know what's funny is I didn't see it when I was going through these, which is odd. But my son stole it. Damn it. Fail. I know where it is. I know where it is. Just that miscut wherever that thick boy needs to go. So same thing on this card too. Same thing too. Backside, maybe the top, but oosh, very nice. Very, very, very nice. I think this will get a 10. I really do. Both sides are pretty much even. Top to bottom is pretty much even. There isn't any whitening on the card at all. It's in really, really good shape. I think it's getting a 10, Randy. I think it's getting a 10. Yeah, no, my son will come in here. He loves to come in here, of course. Like, who wouldn't want to come in here? And he just goes crazy. And he's not more than like 2 1/4 years old. Oh my gosh. My copies of those golds here look nice also. Yeah. Give me 1 second, you guys. I just gotta look down. I'm pretty sure it's yeah, because he would come in here and bro, he was very, very close to bending some of those. I'm like, I swear to God, man, if you bend any of these, just get him out of the way, you know what I mean? So we can hang out and have fun. There's an air card I want to submit. There's a couple of cards we want to send to CGC. One Randy pulled on our last stream. Absolutely bonkers. Most miscut card we pulled. Do you finally like card savers more than top loaders? No, not at all. Looks better than mine and I got a 10. I swear I thought mine would have. Apparently some of those golds have surface issues, says TamFam. Yeah. Tina and a PSA 9 is only $10 more than raw. 175 and a 10 though. Yeah, you want that 175, you know. That's what you're going for. Okay. If it's not in that box. What box is it in? I'm just gonna have to keep looking for it. I've got one too, and I want to add it to the submission. I'm gonna still blame it on my son. I can do that, right? That's allowed? If you're gonna bend it, do it right. PSA 1s can never be a good investment too. Oh, they can be a good investment. Done it deliberately but made some money that way, right? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so bad at looking for stuff. It's literally in the box I've been looking through. I think it looks identical, man, on the back side. It looks identical. It really, really does. God, man, these look so good, Randy. So the plan is I want to grade these sequentially, put them right next to each other. So the serial numbers will be right back to back. Randy, we're gonna be linked for life, okay? As long as we have these cards, we're connected. Okay. So I think too. Oh, I'm getting really good at this now. Let's go. Yes. I'm so good. 10s, baby. A pair of 10s. You know what I'm saying? Pocket 10s. 8.5, I think, and it was graded practically immediately after the poll. So disappointed. We already are, bro. LOL. Randy? I know we are, but still, man, check that out. Isn't that tight? I mean, they're both beautiful. And I'll make sure that I mark mine right now. You're like, don't steal mine. Why are you stealing my cards? Already stole them. It's too late. Don't ask, because I already stole it. No, but I'm gonna stack them. I'm gonna stack them in an order. And I want to submit them this way, front to back. All right. Moving on. This first one is this is not a Pokemon card. You prefer card savers now over top? I'm telling you, man. I still think the top loaders are they're sturdy, and they do a really good job. So if you guys remember, we had such an insane battle the one night, we had to like do another stream to recap it, and then afterwards we opened some Power Rangers cards. So that's what this is. This is you get one in a box, maybe. I don't know if you're guaranteed it, but this was the one that we had got, and they have like this stamp on them. It was really, really hard to find listings for these cards. So this for me is like low population investment is kind of what we're going for on this one. And I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys know of any cards that have a really low, and we're going to get a new penny sleeve for this because the penny sleeve looks pretty rough. If you guys know of any low pop, like old first edition cards, that's really what I'm interested in. And I've got a few of those too that I want to show you guys, that I feel like if, because grading can be costly when you start to do a lot of cards. If you have old bulk, there might be some like first edition cards I'm noticing are, last sold on eBay. They're a lot more than you would think. Oh, Trini. So the actual actress, she died, I think when they were still filming the show, or maybe after. This one corner up top, I don't know. I think this one corner up top might knock it down, but yeah, I think that one corner is probably going to give it, it's going to bring it down. The other thing too, some of these cards were almost stuck together, and I feel like you can see, yeah, so this is going to be super hard to grade, but still, this one is a little more about personal value. Like we had a lot of fun when we opened this box. Somebody shipped me the box off eBay in a Wheat Thins box. I want to resend it to PSA. They're less picky, says Tampa. Yeah, I would recommend. I cringe when I see someone put my card in one of those card savers. I know, Mama KJ, it's nervous. But once you, makes you nervous. But once you get pretty better, like, look at that. You just put it right in there. She slides in. Pretty easy. You just got to do it a couple of times, get used to it. That's it. Pretty easy. Just can't work it like a top loader, so we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. Again, I think it'll get knocked down. I think it might get a 9 because of that corner, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. You get better with practice. It would still be a low pop, maybe, says Cobra Diamond. Yeah. Mama KJ says it looked a little raised. I agree. Comeback 5s, pack fresh, no visible issue, says Clamp. Yeah. You may need to flatten the left edge closer to the bottom. I agree. I saw it too. Ken says, make sure when you do your sub, list the cards, follow the order you pack them in as well to get sequential grading. Right. I also was reading that you'll get upcharged if you, because you have to, after this, I'm basically going to go into the database, and you have to put in each one in order. And if they're not in the right order and they don't match what the description is, you get upcharged. We don't need to do that. I'm going to keep the non-Pokemon related stuff together. So here's another one that we just pulled. Never opened Magic the Gathering on the channel ever before. But we did pull, it's not a sequential ring, but it is the one ring. It is a borderless card. This again is something that's in really, really good shape. I don't think there's any whitening on it. I think the market on these right now is like 80-ish bucks raw. I'm excited to see what comes back. This is, again, I opened these with my wife. I think this is a little bit more sentimental value and some value. Awesome card. One ring. It says Market Scraper. Yeah, lot of hype, right? But I had a ton of fun opening these. I think I opened mine afterwards. We got them when I got them. It had been, the news had come out like the night before I received my boxes. It's still a really cool. I'm excited to see how that comes back. So we'll see how it goes. Now I think those I'll probably put outside of the Pokemon cards, just because I want to get that sequential grading. I think we'll connect. We have a couple of Giratinas. I just want to connect them all together. I think that'd be cool. Bilal says, toss it into the fire. All right. So here's another one. This is sentimental value, you guys. I want everybody's opinion. What do we think? What do we think this is gonna get? Oh man, legendary, baby. Thick to win, you know what I'm saying? Ken says it's from a set of 20 cards, 1999, only one graded set in the world. Ken, which one are you referring to? 10 all day in thick categories. Oh man, when we went on our trip up north, we visited a ton of card shops, and we went up to Petoskey to go camping. We stayed in a house. What am I talking about? I found this in a shop and I freaked out because I'd never seen the card, and it's like everything to me. This is Medicham backing it up. I mean, harder than you've ever seen before. If he's drunk, a 10. Right? Hopefully he's had his juice, you know what I'm saying? Reverse holos are tough to grade. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to assume that this one is. I think on this one I'm going for like, what? A 4? Something like that. I think that's the idea. Yeah, it's not, it's, this is another one for sentimental value. I'm excited. I'm excited just to have it graded. I think it's fun. And then maybe I'll grab a counterpart, grab one in a 10. I can't imagine that there's a very high pop, and I can't imagine that they're too expensive, but maybe they are. Maybe because it's a reverse too. I don't know. Okay, so Petoskey area is nice as KB. Yeah, it is. I agree with you on that. This right here is one of the ones I was talking about. So first edition vintage bulk, and this is from my personal collection. I pulled this out of my binder. Look at it, you guys. Look at the back side of this. It is immaculate. Go look on eBay right now. Look at what a PSA 10 goes for. I think this has total potential to get a 10. This will help pay for the grade, and if you guys are going to do grading, I highly recommend because this costs money to do, you should absolutely look at this from an investment standpoint. It would be silly not to, okay? You have to. If you're not going to sell it and want it graded for sentimental value, slab it up. See, there you go, Cobra, exactly. That's what, that's it. I know you were referring to that one. But the grade, we've got to pay for the grade somehow. This is an awesome card, but it's so mint that it needs to go. And then once it comes back at 10, we will put it up for sale. And that will help pay for the grade. Because I'll be honest, you guys, you know, I had a lot more cards in the box. And then after seeing how much the submission would cost, I'm like, you know, maybe we won't do as many. But then maybe I'm also going to slip some in that will help pay for the grade. I have another one. But, you know, this has got, it's got a little bit of whitening on it on the back side, up in the top corner. Same thing though, really good shape. Always expect finish to get 1 to 3 less than you think. I'm unsubbed, okay? Whatever your channel is, I just unsubbed. I'm kidding. Yeah, I know. I know. But hey, listen. If he, she, they got to enjoy a really good dinner that night, you know, maybe they feel refreshed when they come in the morning and, you know, they're like, oh, this is a 10. Yes. Well, then you need to be selling regular Mew EX from 151, $1 million. Yeah, I heard it was about 10 grand in a PSA 965. Oh, this is in the box, eh? Okay. I mean, I grabbed this off eBay. I love this card. This is a little more sentimental. You know, it seems to me that this side might be a little bit thick. Let's look at the back side. See what we got going on. God, I don't know. All the other edges and everything, it's like it's in really good shape. Does anybody else use eBay? I've had nothing but like really good experiences. This person packed the box. They packed like a big box. They used so much nice wrap too. Did a great job. Price charging says 79 and a PSA 10. I know not everyone likes PC, but good ballpark. Ah, yeah. It can be, you know. Are you talking about the Squirtle? So if so, I agree. This one I'm not sure about. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? I don't know. That has 10 potential, says Market Scraper. Hey, you know what? You think we should send it? We'll send it. I would agree. It looks really good, says Mama KJ. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for everyone that's hanging out, you know. I know we're not opening packs. Hey, the store's open if you guys want to order any packs. But thank you guys for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. I've been looking forward to doing this. We'll see how it goes, you guys. Hello, Mogold. What's going on? Mogold, thank you for swinging on through. I know you were sleeping. I know this was kind of impromptu, but your and Randy's cards are here. We looked at the Leafeon, okay? The Leafeon, this was the only complaint that I had about the Leafeon. It might have whitening on this top corner. That might be the only thing, and it might bring it down. It might just get a 9 for that. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out, okay? Other than that, it is like beyond clean. And then this one's mine. We got mine and Randy's. Giratina's going in. Hey, Mama KJ says, yo, Mo Golds. Sorry, had to delete. Didn't mean to do the pink poop emoji. How dare you? How dare you put the pink poop emoji on her? Mama says, frankly, I'm too scared to do eBay for single cards. Well, what you need to do is look at a lot of listings and find someone who's got good pictures and who answers your messages, and just try it. Use credit card. You know, that way if it goes south, you can get your money back. Last sold from 130 points, 60, 65, and 57 for PSA 10 Squirtle confirmed eBay sales. Okay. Hey, and that's what I'm saying. That works for me. I mean, literally to me, there's no investment because they're cards from when I was a kid. So I think it's awesome. I think that'll be a really nice one to have, and then, you know, eventually someone will want to scoop it up. Dan Wiseman says, congrats. MNC raid. Pokey MNC raid says, Feller Chris, Pokemon 10 level. What's going on? Poke Jacques, how are you doing? Joji Ali says, Pokey MC raid. What's up, you guys? Welcome in, Raiders. Pokey MC, thanks for bringing your viewers on through. Appreciate you guys a ton. Hope y'all are having a fantastic night. Welcome to this is a PSA submission stream. We're reviewing some cards. You know, if you guys want to see anything you missed, you can rewind, check it out. If you want to hang out with us in the present time, stick right here, okay? But again, welcome in. Brian Blankenberg, I'm fantastic. How are you doing? Says, hey, Krantz, how it be? Raiden, Pokey MNC, appreciate you a ton. Clamp says, I do eBay all the time, especially for very big Japanese cards. Always amazing experiences. So, and everybody's different, you know. I can't blame you for basing it on your, you know, experience, but I definitely enjoy it. You get some pretty decent prices. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in it already, says Randy. I'm so glad I can be here. I missed this so much, says Mom KJ. We missed you too. Dan, please tell Krantz what just happened. Having a fantastic night. Haha, OPB not so much. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened while we continue to look through these cards. And right now, we're viewing cards that I'm going to submit. And we're encroaching on Glaceon Corner. Excuse me. Glaceon Corner. Now I have one that I wanted to submit, but I feel like and I'll show you why I'm not going to. Give me one moment. She's up on the wall. You know what? I might as well take them all down off the wall. There's a decent amount of cards up here on the wall. I've had the wall for some time. It's the wall of grade back there. It's been there since we started. Been there before we started. I just have all cards up there that I wanted to either send to PSA or Beckett. This one, this Glaceon in particular, I pulled this myself. I just don't think the centering is there on it for it to get a 10. Top to bottom is not there. Give me some more light, please. Turn, stand. Turn, you stand, turn. Krantz, are you grading Zapdos? Tamfam, of course we're grading Zapdos. A little bottom, says Lisa. Yeah, I agree. A little bottom. Backside's nice. There is no whitening unless I just did some now. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. It's bottom is a little eh. And here's one we won from Jay's. And it is, there's a card in the back here. But this one got a 9. And it is, I don't know. It almost looks the same. So I'm curious. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious about it. I don't know. I don't know if it'll get it, if it'll actually get a 10. Lurking while watching on a big screen, says Lexbell. I don't like that card, LOL, says Randy. Hey now. Hey now. Likely it's the 9, but maybe a 20% chance for a 10. Yeah, I don't think that this is getting the 10. Because it's just a little off center. So this one is not gonna go. And that's okay. It's not a big deal. Not every card needs to get graded. So back on Glaceon Corner, we've got another card that I think we got this through a giveaway. I think we also got this from Jace. It might be crooked. It actually might be crooked. For Hidden Fates, I mean, usually you can use this black border. And if you look at this corner, you see how they almost match, but at the same time, see the silver outside? See how this silver outside over here is a little bit thicker? Surface-wise, it's really nice. Centered pretty well. Brian, pleasure. Pleasure, Brian. Enjoy your night. Honestly, graders are moody pricks. I subbed a BGS in my group. I was getting a black label, got an 8.5. Cracked and resubbed, got the black label. Wow. That's wild, dude. So wild. Yeah, this one I don't know. This one I'm not sure on. When I saw it before, I said, I'm almost positive we're going to submit this one. Does anyone know how Hidden Fates cards grade? Are they really tough grades? This is another one I might have to just say no on. You know, they're not... They start adding up. You know, you do six cards, it's 7 cards is like over $100, I think. The Glaceon looks good. How's the back? Next. Back's really nice. Beside all the schmutz that's on the top, the top loader. Yeah, the back looks really even, and the front, for me, like if I'm a grader like this, to me, when this is more silver than this side, I mean that's off centered. You know, it's actually crooked. If you look at the bottom, there's less silver here and then there's more over here. So it's actually crooked counterclockwise ever so slightly. That's why this side is thicker. So I just don't think we should do it. Not crooked, he says. I'm telling you, man, it is. It 100% is. Yeah, and again, I know somebody might say, maybe not. Ken says, send it. He says, send it. I can see the crookedness after you point it out, Talisa says. It's like, I mean, you have to, there you go, you guys. See? Can you see it now? I mean, it's, and sometimes it's really hard to see with the naked eye. I'll hold these up a little bit closer to the camera. All right, this one I'm super excited about. This I got in a trade. I actually bought it. It wasn't a trade. I bought it from Jim Feroce. Jim Feroce Pokey Art. Make sure y'all are subbed. Backside, mint. Glaceon corner, baby. Woo! She's so pretty. Just beautiful. Really, really, really nice card. When I seen him post a picture of this, I said that's sold. He was like, I'm trying to sell Mick. It's already sold. I said it's gonna get graded. It's like a perfect card. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Super, super excited about this one. All we can do is hope, but I mean, this is, she's beautiful. Thanks again, Jim, if you're watching this on the replay, if you get to check this out, thank you so much. Jim gave me an incredible deal on that card. I didn't care what it was. I was like, I have to have it. As soon as I saw he was selling it, I said, dude, I've got to have it. You know, Evolving Skies is a really hard set, and the only way I'm ever going to finish it is by buying the singles. She's a 10 for sure. Yeah, let's go. Love it, you guys. Just hope the grader got some the night before, says Ken Wright. The grader needs to get everything. But this is amazing, this card. Top to bottom, perfect. It's really, really nice. Not crooked, like almost, but not. I think we'll get a 10. I'm super excited about this one. Hopefully that one comes back really nice. Some coffee, of course. Annoying card, very hard to tell top bottom setting around this Glaceon VMAX. Yeah, Ken, that's what I was looking at. So I don't know, maybe. If not, that grader needs a good mom slap. Indeed. All right, so here's more off the wall. And these are some that I'm, again, not sure about. I did pull this one myself. This was in the early days of Evolving Skies. It was like a couple months after it had just come out. I can like see the slab in the future right now in my mind, and it says 9. Okay, it says 9. I don't know if it's worth the money to get it graded, but otherwise, surface and back, it's mint. It's absolutely mint. Such a nice card. One of my favorite cards from the set. But as you can see, unfortunately, it is off-centered. So I know it'll get a 9. It's like, do I want to just have it graded so it can be, you know, preserved? Is that why we're getting it graded? Like, what's the reason? I think this was the first alternate art that I pulled from the set. I'm actually going to put it in a new sleeve because this sleeve's like 2 years old. Might be a little bit of dust in there. What's the device? With the Who's That Pokemon? It's so cool. Talisa, that is a, it's called the Tidbit. T-Y-D-B-I-T. How many total cards are you submitting, Bilal says? I don't know. We're about to find out. If you're going to keep it, grade for preservation. Yeah. I think, you know, I always thought I was going to send it. I think definitely we'll send it. You know what? And if, hey, if they had their morning whiskey, then, hey, you never know. Why not? Someone from PSA is going to watch this video and be like, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. So you getting this? And again, they do request the card saver. They do not want pull tabs. Get that hair out of here. Get out of here. They do not want pull tabs, and they do not want top loaders. So if you guys submit your cards, make sure you're using a card saver. piece of hair out of here. Yeah, it's nice. Nice card. Looks like the $15 option is 20 cards minimum. Yeah, it's going to be at least 20 cards. I mean, 5. We're at like 10 right now, and I've still got cards in the box. And then I got cards here in front of me. This, you guys, is literally, this is what I'm going to say, that this is responsible for all the cards. This card right here is responsible for this entire room, the channel, and everything. This is what got me hooked. It was 2021. It was August. It was the first booster box I ever bought as an adult. So you can only imagine the pure nostalgia. And yes, Mama KJ, we are gonna grade that Iono in the back. That I also got from Mr. Jim Feroce, and he actually pulled it for me on his channel. His first ever rip and ship live. Was amazing. Couldn't believe it. So crazy. Oh, it's worth grading, says Market Script. Due to the premium the 9 holds on that card, plus a chance for a 10. All right, there you go. Very nice. You set up a game to guess how many come back as 10s, and the person who gets close to that number wins something, says Bilal. I like that. I like that too. Pull tabs are mandatory when subbing from Canada. Really? Wow. That's crazy. But this is, you guys, this is the card that started it all for me. And first, listen, as an adult, when you buy your first booster box and this is what's inside, you know you're in trouble. I mean, just like absolute trouble. Bro, I freaked out. Couldn't believe it. I'm like, no. And so then what happens is you're like, so this is how Pokemon is? No. Like Bilal always says, low expectations is all. Oh no, hell no. My expectations were like here now. Dog, they got me. They got me early. Hook, line, and sinker. And they, you know what? She's got a little bit of a thick bottom. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got really lucky and got a really mint version of the card. I think it might get a 10. That looks like a 10 for sure, says Ken. Hell yeah. We're gonna see. We'll see what happens. It's not crooked. It's just the top to bottom is a little wonky. God, I'm excited. Excited to see that one. And I'm serious, you guys. This really is responsible. Cause like you shouldn't just get it in your first booster box. That's not how the game works, and we all know that. Yes, haha, love this card, says Thalisa. Bilal says top tier Tyranitar. Definitely not Derek Reyes, says sleeping. That's why it's your favorite all-time. I mean, it's up there. Like I said, it got you hooked, you know? It got hooked real fast, says Bilal. Totally got you, says Tamfam. Sleeping T-Tar, way undervalued. Bleak, I 100% agree with you. Why no more pull tabs? I thought they preferred pull tabs, easier for them. It's that violent crime scene, says Randy. It is, right? I know. Yeah, Cobra. So they apparently don't want the pull tabs. They don't want anything. Who knows? Maybe it's like something with adhesive. I don't know. I have no idea. Seriously. Don't know. Not sure. I just know that they want no pull tabs. You know, and all the cards need to be in card savers. So don't use anything to clean them. This is another card that is off center. I just know that in a 10 it had a lot of immense value. I'm just not so sure about the card. Just because the front doesn't look like this. And which is really sad because it's another awesome card from Evo Skies. I'm like, just don't look at this side. A really, really, really nice card. But again, really OC. I think worse than the Sylveon. Like, far worse. But at the end of the day, it's still a really nice card. Big fan of it. Just don't think it's worth the grade. Like, the card doesn't mean a ton. But it was still on the wall, and I really thought I was going to submit it at the time. So the grader has had his breakfast. You'll be fine. No, man. This for sure is a 9. Even the bottom, like, it just doesn't make sense. Also, odd with PSA, all of our recent subs from Canada have been sent to Canada, but then shipped to New Jersey for grading, and then back here. Anyone else have this happen? Wow. Has anyone had that happen, you guys? This I'm excited about. I thought just maybe that I would send this to Beckett, only because I have its counterpart in a perfect. I'm going to give you guys a preview of a black label, but not this one. This I got in a trade. I think it was Wolf Lady Pokemon. You guys know Wolf Lady? This was in one of PFB's trade streams. And yeah, man, I got really lucky. These trade streams are legit, man. I traded like 4 cards up. Can't even believe it. Like, insane, man. Wild. I think this might get a 10. This is, again, it comes down to, you know, did he get the morning shower? Did his kid, you know, spill his breakfast on him before he walked out the door? I love that. One of my favorites, says KB. To me, this is crooked right here on this side. It's rough. It's really painful to look at. I mean, it's so obvious how crooked it is. For me, I just don't see myself selling all of my singles soon. I feel like they're gonna be with me and with my family for quite some time. And I feel like if something does happen to me, I want them to have, you know, essentially good investments. And I just don't know if you know, you should slab something like this for the investment standpoint, knowing that it's probably going to come back like an 8 or a 9 because it's so crooked. I got a PSA 10 that should have been an 8. Beware of rotation since it's playable, I believe. Says Market Scraper. Really? That's awesome. Randy Goat says that's amazing. It really is an amazing card. Yeah, it's TAMFAM, same. I had no idea, and what I got is amazing. No whitening, just like amazing shape, but it's hard for me. This card's hard. Now I want to show you guys something really awesome. It's its counterpart. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the top loader because for me, you know, we could spend our money maybe a little bit wiser. I don't know. I really don't know. This one I'm not sure about. Just don't know. So you guys saw it. This says BJ. This says BGS on it because that's exactly where it's going. And if it doesn't get a black label, there's clearly something happening there. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect card. It is absolutely perfect. I've never, when I pulled this card and there's a short, before we started the channel, of me pulling the card, and I totally forgot it was an Astral, and when I pulled it, I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, that is totally the alternate art. And it's mint. I'm not sending this to PSA because it deserves a black label on it. And if it doesn't get one, I think I would just resubmit it over and over until it gets one. I mean, it is precisely perfect. And I've never seen a card so perfect ever. I mean, it's exactly centered. We look at some cards, you guys, too. Like we've seen a couple cards, right? So we know. I mean, it's crazy how everything is so symmetrical. It just blows my mind. And the same on the back, too. Like, look, that everything matches. It's nuts. But it's got to go to Beckett. I don't know. Like, is this knowing that you want to send it to Beckett? Like, I have 2 cards that I want to go to Beckett, and I'm not going to mail them. If anybody knows where they do on-site, like if there's an on-site event coming up, I was going to look before we started the stream. But that's what I'm most interested in, is finding an on-site event to get a couple of the Beckett cards graded. Because for me, I just don't know if I want to send it. I also don't know if I just trust them grading it without me being there. Does that make sense? I think there's way too much drama around the whole black label thing. If like a card is a black label and it deserves it, it's getting it, and it should. And there's no reason this should not get one. It's got to get one. $40 to Beckett for a 20-day turnaround. That's not bad. That's not bad, man. I don't know how high the population on this. Probably not very high. All right. This is one that it says PSA BGS. It's crooked is what the note is on the piece of tape that I had it hung up with. Note to self, it's crooked. And it is. Backside's really, really nice. Now, I think this could fool even one of the best graders. That's why we're going to send it. Because I do think it'll get a 10. But I'm not going to point it out. Because if they watch this, they do not need to see what I know. It's an optical illusion. There is one coming to Illinois in late July for Beckett. Oh my gosh, Mama KJ. Late July. Can I find a way to get that time off so I can go there? Only like 3 walk-ins the rest of the year. That is one of my favorite alts, says TCG. Well, as you saw, it is just in immaculate condition. There is no whitening. I mean, all these cards we've looked at, there hasn't been any whitening on any of them except for obviously the destroyed Medicham. We've seen a very barely touch of it on the Leafeon. I have both raised and a 10. All right, Al. Flexing it up. Nice, man. That's sweet. I can't wait to see the VMAX Rayquaza one day. That'll be a sight to behold, I'll tell you what, man. Until that day comes, though. These will have to do. Open them a couple of times. Get that little piece of fuzz out of there. July 26th, July 20th. Still missing 2 cards from Evo Skies. Well, then get them, man. That's going to feel good when you get that master set. Ray V art better than VMAX. It is a little bit cleaner. I agree, Bleak. It's just cleaner. That's all. Gladiator saying what up to Tam and Dub. Tam saying what up, Albert. 26th to the 30th, sorry. Oh man. Gotta check it out. Oh, below, I missed that. Love that card. My friend gifted that to me a few months ago to make me feel better. Love you, boy. Had to do it, man. Your immense support means way more than that card. But you were due, man. You needed it. Had to have it. I do like the Ray VMAX and Silver Tempest. So do I, Market Scraper. That card's amazing. All right, so this is so cool. You guys can tell that I like Jay. Both of these, I think these will be sequential. I do think that, again, this is another one that I was thinking maybe we should send to Beckett. But I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think. They're both really, really nice. Obviously, let's check out the English one first, because the English one does have a little bit of an issue. Da Misty, says Al. The bottom is, I mean, she just got no butt. It's just so flat. There's nothing there. And then we're top heavy. We're so top heavy. And the back, yo, if you just want some proof, just check out that backside. It's very mint. It's really, really nice. This might come down to the coffee. Whatever. If I didn't have the other one, I don't know if I'd do it, but otherwise it's really, really clean. They might give that a 9. Says, yeah, I agree. 100%. This card is an incredible card. Can't believe it's not valued as high when I first saw it, right? Ken, holy crap, did you see that? King's just hurt his foot. Need the 25th to the 30th off. 26 witnesses can attest. We'll put that one away. And then coming right after it, so it looks like a lot of the in-person grading services are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. PSA walk-in high quality grading is $600, 3-day turnaround time. This is what matters. This was the very first Japanese booster box I opened, and I got it for like 50 bucks. And I had no idea what was about to happen. So when it did, my mind was blown. When you look at it on point, it's the texture that shows up and almost looks like whitening, but if you look closely, it's not whitening at all. And the back side will confirm that with you too. It's really, really, really nice. It's in such good shape. CSR is so hard to pull in Japanese. Are you serious? Bro, I don't know what my luck was then, but it's in amazing condition, so I'm hoping for the best. I'm gonna get a new sleeve for it. This is gonna be nice. If this goes in a 10, we might just swing it to Beckett in the future, just to see if we can get that label. If we can't, we can't. But couldn't believe it. Yeah, battle. What's it called? Is it called? It's called Battle Regions or Battle Legion. Is it which? I don't know what it is. What it's called. 325 and a 10 in Japanese. Yes. I have mine literally ready to mail to grade as well, says TamFam. Let's go. Good luck. Battle region, if I recall correctly. So these will be sequential, back to back. Super pumped for that. I'm thinking maybe we should put all the ladies, just squeeze them all into the center. What do you guys think? Probably be a good idea, right? Let's do it. Who's next? One of the ladies is here. Hold on. It's Lizard Alley. Oh, here we go. Okay. This one y'all watched me pull and I was like, yo, I got these 18 Chilling Rain packs. I think it was when we did the unknown stream. Excuse me. Try to pull the unknown. I had no idea what a massive... Yeah, I want to squeeze the ladies together, Bilal. I had no idea what a massive card this was. This is awesome, man. It's so good. Really, really, really good shape, too. She needs to go. Why not? It's under. This, I think, is going to go up in value more. I don't know where it is now. I think it was... When I pulled it, I think it was like 20 bucks, maybe. Something like that. We know they're already going up now, and I think it's just going to go up more. I traded that one at Card Party. It helped me with some alts I need. 3404 says Clampy. Wow. So it's gone up. It's on the rise. I think that's no secret, right? It's no secret that full art trainers are on the rise, especially a next lady incoming. How do we feel about it? This card, I don't even care what it gets. This is all about sentimental value. This is probably one of my favorite moments that I shared with you guys. I'm getting the feels just like talking about it. It was so cool. It was so cool, and there was like so many of you guys in here. And I just remember it was just like a victory. It felt so good, you know, just huge victory. So the bottom, obviously, the bottom is, you know, we like them thick bottoms though. Damn, I still haven't caught up to CLAMPFAN, says Bilal. Sorry, man. That's not I don't think that's gonna happen, but nice Miriam. Thanks, Kate. We'll see. We'll see. I think it could be here. I'm gonna get a new sleeve for it. Same for this one. It could be. Could. Will it be? Can't be sure. But either way, I think this one is more sentimental value than monetary value, because we know that this set has tanked a little bit. I do think though that, you know, a few years out from now, I mean, all these, like, if you're grading, if it's not for immediate sale, so you can take advantage of like the secondary market and where like newer current value cards are, like Japanese, you know, modern cards, like something like that. I mean, you should, if you're looking at it from like a money investment standpoint, I mean, 5-year hold probably is, I mean, I just don't see what's the point, you know, in like a year. It's just, you missed out on that. It already happened. It's gone. Great condition. Personally, I do not care for that card at all. I prefer the Carp and the T-Tar so much more. Ken, I agree. I agree. Mama says if I hadn't wound up in the darn hospital for half my life this month, you know what though? The watch hours aren't important. It's you being here is what's most important. So, again, I'm glad to have you here. I remember the first 5 packs ever brought of Scarlet and Violet on Broly's stream were for Colin's dad, and he hit the Miriam. That's sick, dude. That's awesome. And on that, I will share my warped theories about Paldea. Let's bring them on, baby. That's why we're here. That's what this is. This is like a panel for everybody. I want to hear whatever you guys are thinking, whatever you guys have. Like, that's why we're doing this. Almost 250 and a 10. Damn. That is wild. Dub says, Talisa, hi. I don't like the art. Seen it in my daughter's grade 2 class again. Just my opinion. Yeah, I guess I should just be happy to still be alive. It's true. It's true. Slab make things easier. Even if you want to trade without profit, both parties can minimize risk for condition. Bleak, that's, you know, Bleak is always the sound voice of reason in our chats that we have regularly. So again, thank you. I think it's why our core group is so strong, because we're all so different from one another, and you just make such good points. So warped, so weird warped theory time when ripping Paldea. 90% of the time when you pull a super rod, it will be followed by a love disc. I love that. That's so crazy. Bleak is one of the smartest guys that I know, says Bilal. See, there you go. The rest of the ladies, of course. How can I forget? There is one of her. I was curious on what people thought when doing... Oh, Jesus. That's a whole box of gold. Like, sequentially, do you... If you think... I don't think this has... The full art trainer. Do you guys... The full art... trainer from Scarlet and Violet for Miri. I'm thinking probably not. That just flew right out. Holy cow. Oh yeah, because that's what we bought it for, that price. I bought this as a single just because I loved how it matched. Thick bottom girls. I mean, they just match. It's kind of crazy. It's not crazy at all. I don't know if it's a good idea to send them together just to get the sequential grade on them. You know what I mean? To have them as the pair. So they're together. Not as thick as Medicaid. It's true. This is true. Very, very true. Yeah, I don't know. It's in a really decent shape. Is it crooked? I'm wondering if it's crooked. I think it is. Huh. I don't know. Mo, what's going on? Nice to see you, Mo. Welcome in. This one I'm conflicted about. I don't think there's like a dramatic amount of like significant value when it comes to this card. I'm thinking maybe it doesn't need to be graded. I just thought it would be cool to send them together. What is that on the bottom left? Good question. I think it might be the sleeve that it's in. It also could be the rays on the I don't even know what you call that, but sometimes like when you look at the back side of the cards, you can always see that, like, it's like, I don't know if it's like where they cut it, you can always see that shiny around it. Yeah, you're right, there is a little something going on down here. Hey, I can do super chat. Mo, what up, man? I appreciate the support. Indeed you can. Membership soon. Membership soon, you guys. I'm working on it. Was like you're set, but you have to choose something, and like supers it was like supers and shopping. I'm like, okay, fine. Mo, I see you. I see you. Thank you, man. Mo found the button. I'm waiting on a 31 card order and just sent 20 more cards in. There you go. Oh, you said you pulled the SR for my box and then bought the SIR for 50 bucks. I don't know. If there's anything else in Scarlet Violet base set, you guys let me know. You know, I was really thinking about the Miraidon. I love this card. I just love this card. I was a Violet person from the beginning. I don't think it has any serious value. I don't think it's centered well enough either. It's not gonna happen. I think that's gonna be it for base. Yeah, that'll pretty much be it. I think just we'll send Miri. For let's see, too many rarities between Japanese and English. Yeah, I know. You're telling me, man. So many. Bilal. Ooh, is this the side loady? Or is this the top? Or is this the bottom? It's the side. It's so fancy, man. I need some of these, Bilal. Can I get some? Oh, man. Bilal pulled this for me. One giveaway pack. One single giveaway pack on Bilal's stream. Boom. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I think it's looking at 10, man. Don't you? I've got another one here that does not look this good. I think it's gonna get 10. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh. Mama KJ. Thank you. I appreciate you a ton. It's not necessarily it's not necessary at all, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That looks minty. It doesn't it? It's nice. This side's like a micro, a little bit larger than the other. It's okay though. I think she'll get a 10. I think we'll be good. And the side load sleeve, I don't know. I don't know if they care about that. I'll be honest. Probably not, but we're just gonna keep it all uniform and the same. Well, I need those. Those are totally Japanese, right? You cannot buy those here. Right, you got those from Dark. Little thin on the bottom. Yeah, just a little bit. But you know what's cool? Is that I feel like it matches the top almost. Yeah. For me, when they like a lot of full art trainers I notice are pretty thin on the top, almost always. So the fact that this one matches, I actually like it more. I think it has a better potential to get a 10. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll see how it goes. Kangas, don't you have that outfit? God, I would love to have this outfit. It'd be amazing. I mean, listen. If I have to do the Iono zone, I'm going to, because nobody else is, and the Pokemon Company has missed a golden opportunity. I mean, jeez. It's insane. Amazon, you can buy side loading sleeves. Dang. Ken says, looks pristine to me. No Play-Doh from the kindergarten class at all. You got to put it in a penny sleeve for PSA. Yep. I already knew it. All right. There she is. I think that this one has just as good of a shot. Got this from Jim Feroce's stream. Jim is one of my buddies. He actually started doing art and streaming just after hanging out, you know, watching a couple streams. This is a totally different kind of sleeve. Gotta be really careful here. This is like a really small, tight sleeve. Actually, I like this one too. It's a nice sleeve. I I think that the sides match. Sometimes there's so much glitter on these cards, it's really hard to tell. Obviously top and bottom. She's a thick bottom girl. Nothing wrong with that. I love perfect fit sleeves, my favorite. The back side though, this is where I've got a real issue, is how thick it is on that side. Aside from a little bit of value, this is a little bit more sentimental for me. And it was Jim's first ever rip and ship that he did. And I thought it was absolutely insane that this happened. I made a short for him too. Couldn't believe it. I'm just like, dude, it's wild. So if it gets a 9, it gets a 9. You know, it's all good. I don't think it's a card that you really want to keep loose though. Probably just want to get it graded. We'll see how the value holds. What do you guys think? Do you think the value is gonna hold up on Iono? I think Iono is gonna be the premier waifu for the future, foreseeable future. The submission is such chase galore. There's a lot of goodies, man. There is no doubt a lot of goodies. You know what else would we be submitting, right? I want to say that's it for all the ladies, for all the full art trainers that we were gonna do in terms of the ladies. I do have one. I am going to save it for the end, because it will be the very last card in the submission. It's going to go at the end. We're going to see it at the end. We'll find out what it's going to be at the end. So I got a couple. Let's check it out. Let's see. I don't know about the value on this one. I don't know if it's there. I see something up top here. I don't know if this will get graded. I'm not sure. I'm back from being in trouble, says Jay. Jay, I'll be honest. I didn't even know if I was going to do this tonight. I'm like, man. I let my wife know. I was like, I might stream tonight. We have a friend coming in tomorrow. I'm like, I might stream. Hey, he's still passed out. You know, we're good. Nobody's in trouble. But this has some whitening on it. So I might hold this. I don't know. It's so weird. It's like, yeah. Once you get it in front of the camera and you get it enlarged on the screen, you can really see. You sleeping on the couch again, Chase? Chase Corner, you smoothed it all out. What was your punishment, says TamFan? Jay's on baby duty for the next month, says Bilal. They're like, show us the card. It's Wally. It's Wally. The texture, you guys. The texture is bonkers. It is like madness. It's so good. God, I really love this card. I don't know if this will get graded though, just because it's clearly not going to get a 9 and it probably won't get an 8. Bilal, she's about to wake up too. Damn. She probably gets up every... But yeah, super thick on this side, super thin on this side. Pokujak says, that card is amazing. CLAMPFAN says, I stan. This is really nice. Yeah, I got this on the trip that we took in the beginning of May. Bought it as a single. Love it. It's a great card. It's just value's not going to be there. Probably not a good idea to submit. Al, are you still in here? Al, I pulled this on your stream, actually. It's in great shape. Looks really, really, really clean. Yeah, Wally's from Sun and Moon, I'm pretty sure. Oh, XY, okay. Oh my god. The texture is nuts. 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 Really, really nice. I think it should get a 10. Why not? Don't you? Lance. Lance Bass, everyone. Oh, that's a nice Mamfu. Says Mama KJ. Need more Elite Four trainer. Damn, Bleak. I hear you on that. You're telling me, man. Yeah, I was kind of thinking we would get that, you know. Maybe one of these special sets, but I don't know. I guess we didn't. Al says that's fire. Al, you pulled this. You pulled this for me. I bought a box, and this was what came out the box. Ken says put a post-it note on it. Give this card a 10, and your significant other will give you whatever you want tonight. For dinner, of course. Love Dragons and Lance is the man, says Al. Yeah, no, that's just sweet. Andreas says, what's up, Kings? Hey, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Just got off work finally. Very nice. There you go. Can't beat it. You know, there's a couple other Japanese cards, and I just looked at the value and I said, eh, just didn't make sense to do it. This is actually a really cool card. Bleak, I remember you seeing this and saying, oh, sweet pickup. Is that whitening? It is like so hard to tell. This one, maybe a little bit of whitening there. Ready for the swirl? Armaldo. Look at the swirl. Oof. Swirl, daddy. Swirl me. Look at it. Swirl me. Now that I've got it in the light, though, how many scratches are on this foil pattern? Slight corner issue, top right, right? It's got a bend in it, says Mama. Because the foil pattern I didn't think had scratches, but now that I'm looking at it, I can like kind of see one right there. I have to imagine that the population for this is like low as hell. Left side middle, look at the back. What's this over here? So it's like this. Yeah, vintage 10 pops are quite low. I don't know if this will get a 10, to be honest. This might get a 9. This one I'm really questioning whether it's worth it to do it. It might be interesting though. I think this is just like fascinating to me. Like this card, I found it was really undervalued. Nobody seemed to care about it. I'm like, are you serious? What? Could have swore I saw Ben in it. Hey, you let me know if you do. Sandstorm was post Wizards of the Coast Nintendo early days, so hard to get a 10. Hey, you let me know. That's why I wanted to do this with you guys. You know, if you guys think it's something we should send, we'll send. Otherwise, maybe it's just something we keep as part of the personal collection. It's an awesome card. Al, I wouldn't personally unless it has personal value. Not really. I don't think it's worth much. It was when you were looking at the back when I said, oh yeah. I'm not into slabs this clamp. Al, here's another one. This was my last October when I was running so hot and I couldn't be stopped. And I had to grab a whole box. I vote no, better for a bounty combo. Okay. Let me know what you think. The Moon Commander. I don't know if you remember this one, Al. It was huge, though. It still is the only one that I've ever gotten. Thick top. Hell yeah, it's a thick top, baby. Light bottom, thick top. Maybe a little crooked. A little bit for value. A little bit for sentimental value. By the way, that thick is confirmed on the back too. So, you know, depending on how they feel, and it's okay if it gets a 9. I think better keep it. PSA 10 to do Stevie Wonder when grading vintage. Low chance to get 10 unless you are some Stevie Wonder. Randy says I need that. Hey, you can find it in Eevee Heroes. We actually did. I'm trying to remember who that went to. God, that blew my mind. Couldn't believe it when we saw it. It's like, oh my god. It looks so good too. I don't know if I took any pictures of it. If I didn't, I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't. Maybe I did. We'll have to look. Again, just me. I like that better than the Moonbreon. It is really an amazing card. Zoopin, 400 pieces, side load, and perfect size inner sleeve. Let's go. Yes. Are you gonna trade that Mew? Are you gonna grade that Mew? Al wants to know. You know I'm just putting it off, Al. She's coming. You know it's getting graded. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. I always thought he was standing at the top of the stairs, not on a brick wall. I thought the same thing too. I thought he was standing at the top of the stairs as well. But maybe not. Ah, Zoopin. Thanks, TCG. Alright. This one, it really paid off when Best Buy just continued to have sleeved Evolving Skies blisters. I said, if I continually order 5 every day, twice a day, it wasn't like that, but it was a few times a week. And then it finally happened. I was like, yes, you can pull alternate arts from sleeved boosters. It is possible. It looks like it's a little cropped and it's like heavy up here and heavy on this side. I don't know though. It's a strong 9. It's a very strong 9. Possible 10? Possibly you. We'll see. Can't be positive. What I can be positive though is, again, we're sending cards that really don't have whitening unless it's for sentimental value, with little to no surface issues that have been pulled directly out of packs. Not very many of these have been bought as singles. James says 10. Looks tilted, just my bat brain again. No, really, it's not. Stuff like that's possible. So it's, you know, it's all, you have to question. Obviously, like I said, I already pointed out the obvious parts, but at the end of the day, you never know. You never know, but she's going to go in. The Librarian. I love how each of the V's like have their a scene and they have like a name, like the Moon Commander, the Librarian, the Baker, or the Bake Shop. Steve, my original Ray V that I graded a PSA 10 came from a single sleeve booster from Barnes & Noble. So sick. That's amazing, dude. It's so cool. I love that. That is the best feeling. You know how it is, man. It's like you feel like, you know, you've got to buy a booster box to really get the, but that's not always the case. We know it too. That's why I never say no on those. Costco tins are back, yo. You know where I'm going tomorrow or the next day. On my way out of the mall, bought 1 pack. That has not happened since. It's insane, man. It's absolutely crazy. I don't even know what this card is, you guys. I already forgot. Let's find out together. Oh, we pulled this on the channel. This was gifted to me. This was gifted to me by one of our battle winners. Who was it, you guys? Who won that huge battle? Abatha Bailey. I did send a vintage Kangaskhan and some other stuff in her bag, because I was like, you cannot just give this to me. I'm going to be adding lots of goodies to your bag. This is, for the most part, a lot of sentimental value. James, great question. I'm going to walk in and buy one and open it and see what packs are inside before I buy 30 of them. The Baileys are legends, says Gladiator. Yeah. Very cool. She took down the biggest stack. It was like, I insured it for $700 because it was stupid. And yeah, this came out. This was like the fumes at the end of the battle. And she was like, yeah, you can have that. I'm like, no, we don't. That's not how we do things. She insisted. Is that all right? We'll make a deal. So Abatha, shout out to you. Congrats on that big win, and thank you again for this. It's gonna get graded. I know it's not the most perfect card. We might have another strong 9 on our hands. Baileys are definitely crazy lucky. Never bet against a Bailey. I'm trying to remember. What the single card she won with was. Oh, and I'm trying to think if we also pulled the Rainbow Charizard out of the Brilliant Stars that came out of one of those heavy hitters boxes too. In that same night. God, that was an insane. Was nuts. My mind was blown. This I bought as a single. Me and May. Yes, you did, says Mama KJ. It's so nice. Little fat, a little thick on bottom. It's alright. Not crazy. If I'm having a hard time deciding, like if they match, just turn it sideways. Could be crooked. If you see this bottom, see how it trails off? The picture starts to go down right here. We're being extra picky, but that's what's gonna happen. I'm pulling that for Jay and not knowing it was the alt. Yes, I do, 100%. I was just like, I was like, this is it? This is it? No way. Wow, man. Yeah, that was my first stream ever, too. That was good. So cool. Kate B says Arceus. Yeah, this is a really cool card. Yeah, after I seen it that time, it had always been in the back of my mind. I was like, I want that card. And then I think I pulled it for someone else again, and I'm like, all right. So when I saw it in a shop and I seen how well centered, like, obviously it's not perfect, right? But when I seen it, I was like, once you see enough English cards that are so off-centered, it's like a moth to a flame when you see one that's kind of centered. You're like, oh my god, that's perfect. That's so perfect. Same for this. Bought this as a single on the trip. This one's in pretty good shape too. And after I got this card, I realized I have to master Lost Origin, because I'm basically done. English off-centered? Never. Ken says potential for 10. I think she's getting a 10. Galarian Berserker. Very, very nice. God, such a cool card. Yep, purchases the single. I think I got it for like 30 bucks. Really good deal. There's some kind of line right here. I can barely see it. There it is. Yeah, see that line? What the hell is that? That is definitely a printing defect. Yeah, I've seen crazier things come back with more on them. My idea behind submitting this card is I'm absolutely in love with Lost Origin. I'm obsessed with it. I want to... Hey, Bilal, will you swing me that? Put that link in our... maybe in the Discord even? Or just in our Insta chat? Because I want to check those out later. Thinking about grabbing some. It's not a gajillion-dollar card. But I think it's in great shape. I think you get a 10, especially if we sequentially grade them. I pulled this sitting on the couch with my son. It was a good day. I'll drop it in both Discord and Instagram DMs. Hey, thank you, man. Lost Origin was not nice to me, says KB. I never pulled an alt from Lost Origin. Oh, you guys, I had the total opposite experience. It's just gross. It's not even fair. Lost Origin was my best set. Lost Origin for me was like Evolving Skies, and I've said this many times, so I probably sound like a broken record, but for me, Lost Origin was like that really, really nice person that comes in after a terrible relationship that was Evolving Skies and just graces you with double bangers, alternate arts, and so many trainer gallery cards that it was like a whole new world had opened up. Lost paycheck. I like Lost Origin though. For yeah, oh yeah. Did you ever pull the Giratina V from Lost Origin? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. So sequential grading of Lost Origin alternate arts. There's 2 of them. Well, again, here's another one. Juicy Joey, you can call me Jay, is Aerodactyl extinct? Boom. This was the first one that he pulled. The very first one. His reaction is so good. I think this one is actually in the new intro video. I'm pretty sure this is it. The big bird, says Andres. I'm surprised my bank account didn't think my card was stolen during Lost Origin. 3,500 in the first month and a half without pulling the Tina. It's just not fair, man. It's really not fair. I mastered Fusion, Silver Tempest, and Scarlet Violet base. That's it. That's sick, Tam Fam. Fusion is nuts. Why not buy the Giratina instead of trying to pull it? 3.5K sounds like quite a lot. It is, but you want to pull it. I get it. So this is really nice. I think that this could get a 10. It is not. My Japanese Lugia Alton Zard made it in, I believe it, Clamp. Dude, hell yeah. Japanese Lugia is nuts, man. Top bottom, yeah, a little thick on the one side, but you know what? She might get a 10. And if it doesn't, this is another card that I'm not trying to sell. This is definitely got some really, really big sentimental value in it. That was the first one that Jay pulled. And it was the first one that I had ever got too. Now I want to say that there is Not I want to say, I know there is. Hold on. I actually like these, man. Because once you get it there, don't move. That's it. But there's one more in this stack. And again, just the luck was insane with this set. With Lost Origin, and I really don't know how I kept doing it, but Pokey Fun Boys pulled this one. The centering for me on this one is so thin. Like, I'm positive this will get a 9. What is this in a 9? Like, is this worth it to just to submit it to get the grade to trade or sell? Because I don't. For me, I was just like, why? You know, I don't know. It was dumb, but I just wanted the feeling of pulling it. It's like the stat of Cunning Delugia alt, and that guy's gone through like 8 cases, right, James? I know. Pulling and buying singles feels no different to me. I'd almost rather have than sooner than later, says Clamp. Yeah, for sure. Don't disagree. I don't know. Do any of you guys believe that, like, if you send in multiple cards, it's like you send them in, and if they're all next to each other, like, they're going to look at the other one and be like, well, that one looks more like a 10, so we're going to give this one a 10. And because this one looks more like a 10, we're going to give this a 9. Do you know what I mean? My arrow from Pokefun Boys got an 8. It was so OC. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, you look at these. I got my arrow for free for BestieCon, says Clampy. You guys, them gifting. You guys are so generous to each other. I love that. This is the 10. We know it is. Like, why? Is it even worth it to put it in for a 9? You should separate them instead of sequential and see if it's a difference in grades. Ooh. Just throw it in the front of submission. Okay. So it's not sequential. Yeah, that might that might be not a terrible idea. I think this one could be good for value. And then maybe I'd consider selling it then. You know, maybe it would reach its max value, or this is like a 5-year hold, which I'm also fine with. That's the best part, even if you quit. Do a 5-year hold, you guys. So he said don't do it sequentially. So we'll put it, I know some of the purchase cards were like with the Squirtle, so I'll put it down there. And we know those are the ones we want to eventually either sell or, you know, trade. Use it to get some other goodies. Hey, wait, I'm Canadian and nice, says Ken. All right. All right, you guys. We are coming up on the real juicy stuff, okay? The real juicy stuff. The juicy. Yeah. Okay, so I'll be honest, you guys. I cannot remember which one I pulled and which one Jay pulled. But it was the very first time I ever bought anything at Jay's. And again, this was during my October to remember. It was like the end of October. You missed the part where I said donate it to a nice Canadian guy, said Ken. Oh, okay. Got it. Canadian. Got it. Donate it to you. Holy moly, says Bilal. The holy grail of Sword and Shield. It's one of them. I was... Obviously, the card is the same thing up here. More than over there, right? So... 9, maybe a 10. It's gonna be a 9 like mine, and I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that it doesn't get a 10. And if it gets a 10, then you know what? Hey man, we did the thing, okay? You know, we got really lucky. The backside looks really nice. But yeah, it's a little thick like you guys are saying right now, top and bottom, for sure. I don't disagree. So this to me looks like a 9, but in terms of preservation, I don't think this card's ever going to change in value. I think it's a good idea to get it preserved. That way, like Bleak said, you know, anytime anybody ever has any questions, this is basically, you're really confirming its currency. So it's going to be good. And again, like I said, I can't remember which one I pulled and which one Jay pulled, but I went through one case. It was the very first case I had bought for myself, and then after I was like, all right, we gotta do something. We can't just open cards in the office by yourself anymore. We've got to do something. Something up there, maybe? Nine or 10 doesn't matter for that card. 350 and a 9. Jesus. Wow. We got one more. We got another shot. We'll see. Slight drink in the top metal. That's what I was thinking too, Bilal. I seen it. I was like, I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like there's something there. Got a thick top and a thick bottom, right? We got them both ways. Either way though, it's just cool to have these. When I pulled this card, I was looking for the Aerodactyl. And then I was like, oh my god, this is the most expensive card in the set right now. Why am I not losing my mind? And then I kind of started to lose my mind. I think everyone was looking for the Aerodactyl though, I feel like, at first. Right? Do you remember that when it first came out and they were like, weren't they like the same price? And then it just started to just moon. It started to moon. I was never there for the Lost Origin days. What was the price when it first came out? Yeah, they were like the same. I swear to God, the Aerodactyl was more. The Aerodactyl like stayed, right? Didn't the Aerodactyl stay where it was while this just kept going? I was only looking for Tina, said James. 2 of them, says KB. 2 of them. Bless you, Arceus, for the amazing luck that you bestowed upon me last October. And it's happening again now. It has happened recently, and I don't even know what to say. All right, we're getting into some really cool stuff here. This has a pull tab on it because I was experimenting with them. Obviously, I have to take it off. Wow, I would have bought a few of those Tinas if they were only $100-ish, says Bilal. Yeah, right. I would take Dactyl over Tina any day, says Clampy. Imagine if the Tina is VMAX, Moonround would be a silver medal. Right? Oh man, I don't doubt it at all. This was another one pulled by Juicy Joey. You can call me Jay. I'm pretty sure he's taking care of that baby girl right now. Shout out to the new dad. Call it dad again because my man's already got a few kids. Tina falling a lot lately. I want to have booster boxes sitting in my room right now, and you are making me want to rip packs. Oh, I believe it. Arceus did not bless me with the Lost Origin, LOL, says Kate. It's okay, Kate. It happens the best of us. 9. 9. No, it's still, we're good. It's still good. Oh man, this was wild, man. So wild to see it. It really was. Way too cool. -9 says definitely not Derek Reyes. Bilal says, I just got back into the hobby in December. I think Silver Tempest was out for a few weeks. Really, really nice. I don't see any reason why this doesn't get a 10. But, you know, whatever. Does, it doesn't. She nice, says Jay. Jay, you remember. Super, super nice. Couldn't believe it. Just wild, man. That was a nice stream, too. I think someone else pulled the Dendra. I can't remember who got the box that had the Dendra in it. Do you have the Japanese Sprigatito and Florigato? Wow. That's actually a really good question. Holy crap. You want me to grade them sequentially? Give me one moment. I have the stream on mute so I can't hear anything you say, Steve. Where is Japanese? Here it is. Let's see, man. Because if I do, that would be a great idea, no? Got so many other Japanese cards that I'm not... I don't know, you guys. There are some that I thought the value was there, and then I started looking and realized it's not. Okay, so I have... Let's see. I'm gonna say... I think that's a negative. I don't think so. Let me see. Gotta get those ARs for the other two. Definitely worth try a shot at sequential. Yeah, I really don't think. I know I have. I thought I have one of them. I don't have Florigato. I have that one. I forgot about that one. Wow. Guess we'll have to add that in. Yeah, the I wish I had it, but I don't have it. Ugh. Got the Florigato though. I would love to do a sequential on them. If I had it. Maybe an LCS have them nearby? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe, baby. Okay. This one. This is one that I pulled. I was sitting on the couch. My wife told me to be quiet. This was back, was this? I think this was like 4, 5, 6 months after Evo Skies came out. You know I'm an Evo line fan, man. Right, Bilal? Most definitely are. Little bit of sentimental value, little bit of real value. This is another one that's like questionable. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. You can always just rip some boxes of triplet and pull the Dendra. There you go. Prices are getting better too. I think that's what we were seeing. But yeah, this is a little thick on the top. A little thick on the top. Great, it says Ken. All right, Ken. You got it. Let's do it. And again, it's understandable. It's a bit OC for grading for Haley's. Yeah, even that one's questionable. You know, the I feel like the cutting and the computers, like if they do the cutting, I feel like they have a really hard time with the full art V cards for some reason. I don't know why. Bilal, 100%, because when I pulled that card, it was like a $300 card, and that's when I should have just sold it. And I told Clamp, I'm like, I'm gonna sell the grass cat. What? You're gonna sell it? And I was like, I don't know. I love grass cat so much, but for some reason, it just feels like the right thing to do right now. But you know what? I really do love grass cat. So in light of that, I'm cool with it. We're gonna grade it. It's exciting, but that is specifically why I didn't include like the Raikou. I'm trying to think of what the other the Hisuian Zoroark V, like those. What are they? They're ARs, Galarian Gallery cards in English. The value on this on the PSA 10s is like terrible. Like they're selling for like 60, 70, 80, but I'm like, what? Doesn't even make any sense. It's crazy. Calampy, gotta go to sleep. Gotta be up at 4. All credit on that last secret card goes to me. Clampy, can you do you want to wait like 2 minutes? Because it is, I'm about to be there right now. And then I'm gonna show some of the other, like the 151 stuff that we just opened recently, and a couple of other things that we're gonna submit. But I'm gonna show it right now. I'll wait, he says. All right. So on the trip that I took in the beginning of May, when I would come up to like a display shelf, I would say, hey, you know, is there anything, like, let me know what you guys think. And Clamp pointed to this card and said, that is very undervalued at $75. And I said, okay. I said, I'll check it out. And sure enough, except for my hand, sure enough, when I checked it out, to me, it seemed in the store, when I looked at it, I was like, this is really, really mint. I don't know what that is. So there's something there. Probably a smudge from my finger, so I need to move it, but oh my God. Is that the Lisa's ball? It is indeed. It is. I don't see a zero surface issue with this at all. There's zero whitening on the backside. I've looked it over a bunch of times. I really, really, really think that this is going to get a 10. And if it does, it will be the most valuable card in the return, because they're like, I think the market's like 17 or 1800 bucks right now for one. Even as a 9 at strong, says Ball. Yeah, no, but the difference between a 9 and a 10 is 200% of that value itself. Like a 9 is like 8 or 900, and then I think a 10 is like 18 or 1900, somewhere in there. So, you know, if this comes out that way, I don't even know if I can afford to keep it. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Like, it's wild. $75. The LGS was very mistaken, says Clampy. Well, you know what was cool? That is the nicest owner, because he goes, the price, he said, you know what? If the price has gone up, he said, he's like, if it's less, I'll sell it to you for less. He's like, if the price has gone up though, I'll sell it to you for what it says on there. I was like, bro, this is the coolest LGS owner I think I've ever met in my life. Modern Explorers Guild, shout out to you guys. So cool. Thank you so much. Awesome hookup. I cannot wait to get this thing graded. I think that's a 10, says PokeJack. Yeah, I'm almost positive it is when I saw it. And then after what Clamp said, it's like, no. It's like, no, you got to pick it up. Clamp, thank you so much again. You know, I probably wouldn't have bought this card if it wasn't for you. So I felt like it was a pretty good investment to make. Jackpot, says TamFam. Absolute jackpot. Thanks again, man. Appreciate you a ton. You do so much for us here. But this was huge. Insane. So annoying that Japanese quality is so much better. I know, isn't it though? It's ridiculous. It really, really is. Yeah, that I think is going to be one of the cornerstones of the whole return. Amazing. It's going to be sweet. You deserve that buy. You're such a good guy. Thanks, KJ. But yeah, Clamp's the man. Clamp is the man. Here's another one. Questionable. It says 65. I think I talk him down to like 55. You can see how it's kind of faded. You can tell it's an old card. Look at the bottom. There like is like barely maybe whitening. Right on the bottom here. It's so hard to see though. This is going to be up to whoever grades this card. Maybe there's a little bit more right there. God, it's so hard. I don't know. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That's a spicy meatball. Night Clampy. Super, super nice. Holographic. Sabrina's Alakazam. First edition. Jim here's first edition, says Blanc. And to me, 55, whatever. I'm like, this is underpriced. Like, I don't know. And I looked it up and I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess it's kind of right. But like, what if it gets graded and it comes out really well? Potential's huge. Fat bottom girl. You know, a lot of Wizards cards are like that. Like that. I really haven't seen too many that are not one side or the other. They usually grade out pretty well. How, right? I don't know, man. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how? Such a good deal. Excited for this one too. I feel like that should have some good value. So that pretty much is that was the box that I had filled for the submit. And there's still other cards though that I had pulled out. And I want to share those with you guys. Okay? This is fun as hell, man. This is like me just gonna be like, look at all the cards I've been working on. Okay, so we're gonna do 151 corner right now. So we've got 3 bangers from 151 that I want to share with you guys. It's the first one. There we go. Even Pack Fresh Wizards of the Coast mostly got an 8 to 9. Believe it, believe it, believe it. 110%. Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know. All right, what do we got first? This one. Mindy and I pulled it after I beat that ass at Mario Party because that's just what I do. Ooh, very, very nice. Love this card. There is a defect on this card. I'm not going to point it out. If you look really carefully, you might find it and see it. I don't know how much it's going to mark it down. Are you submitting the Ivysaurs? What do you think, Bilal? Should I do it? Bilal says, yeah, print line right in the middle. Why didn't we see it when we pulled it, man? Like when I look at it now, it literally looks like the top of the card is a darker shade than the bottom. It's wild, dude. Like, it's insane. Sometimes PSA doesn't care about print lines, and that's kind of what I was thinking too. I'm like, whatever. This is an awesome card. Our luck with 151 has been stupid. Stupid. Bilal, you think we should submit the Ivysaurs? But this was unexpected. I didn't even know. I'm like, I didn't know what it was, and then I saw that there was like, what is it, 3 total gold cards. Like I saw UR. I'm like, what the hell is UR? Ultra rare, baby. You don't have to. I was just curious. I think you should submit them if you had Bulba and Venusaur. Right, exactly. So this will go. It's got to go. How can it not go? So that's going to go in. And then Tamfam to my Twinsy. What another insane night. Was that on Saturday? I honestly don't know how we're doing this. Having these nights where we pull 2 boxes in a row, secret art rares. Stupid. It's amazing. It's so good. The camera can't even focus. It can't handle how amazing it is. Oh my gosh. Just a beauty. This is a 10. It's a stunner. It is just a stunner. That was freaking seriously nuts. I sent you God boxes, bro. Don't tell anyone, says Bilal. Indeed you did, man. Big props to you, and thank you, Bleak, because I know some of these boxes were possibly going to be yours. I did choose them though, and then Bilal went in and chose them even further. This is just a nuts card though. It's so good. I'm so excited for us. Good lordy, says Andreas. Indeed. Can't wait to get my Zappy from Broly. James, you got one too? Let's go. Congrats, man. It's isn't it? It's just amazing. It's so cool, man. I could not fathom what we would do that night. And we pull back-to-back, both back-to-back streams, back-to-back SAR boxes. But this past weekend, this was the one in the break, and Tamfam got it, and then I opened my box and I got it. Twinsies! You got a master, Krantz, given to Temptations. Can't do it, man. I don't think we need to master it. Come on now. You guys have been asking about it. I don't know if Al's in here anymore, but here it is. This has definitely become a cornerstone of my collection. Another really cool moment that we shared together, and I mean the card's nuts. The card's absolutely bonkers. It is an amazing card. Come out now. Come on, Daddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're gonna make me coax you out? Alright, fine. You're really, really nice. There we go. Ready for it? Ready to watch the sunset? Stupid. Stupid. English just had to make it into a promo. Do you know what I'm saying, though? It's ridiculous, and it's not going to look like this at all. Sunset Mew is greater than Moon Bunny? I'm thinking so. I got to hold it, says Randy. He did. He did indeed. I was like, bro, you got to check this out, man. It's in great shape. Again, anything that we're submitting really doesn't have anything on it. The back at the bottom here. Hold on, let's check this out. Maybe something up here. I don't think so. And being super crucial, man. Card's amazing. I don't like this top loader or this sleeve for some reason. I'm gonna grab a new one. I'm hoping that I have that in the box I'm opening tomorrow. KJ, I'm opening a box tomorrow. So excited. There you go. I'm wishing you the best of luck. You should probably always set out like Bilal says, low expectations. You're hoping to hit the jackpot. I feel like though that's the thing about this set is anything that you get is good. Like if you get this or you get, you know, a Pokemon or a trainer, you know, SR, like everything you get is good, right? I was on the fence about it, but I really like it now. Oh, Ken, your first time you've seen it like that? Dude, this card's insane. Look at the sun. Look at the sun. Look at the rays from the sun. Sorry, the light here is throwing a big glare in it, but I feel like it's helping us out, right? Maybe that light doesn't do that much for us. Look at that sun. Nah, I feel like the light definitely is helping. Giving us a little bit more light to work with. But yeah, it's an awesome card. Can't even believe that we got it. Low expectations is all. I better not pull a jinx. I want to go there. I want to go to there. So as you can see, this submission is definitely hefty. There is no doubt about it. The other came to a whole case and stocked, never hit a god box and all the other boxes, so there's a slim chance mine might have. Hey, you never know. I want to go there to Mewtown. Right, it is Mewtown indeed. I know it's staring at you guys right now, but you know that along with the Palkia, and we're just gonna talk about it. This is a perfect card, okay? It's a perfect card, top to bottom. Everything's the same. I'll go there. Let's go there. We're going there. Don't everybody freak out at once. But it seriously is perfect. This matches this. Matches this. I did not pull this. I bought it off eBay back in December of 21 for $190. That's what the market was on these cards then, and it has tripled. It's perfect. There's no whitening. Oh, the person who sent it, they sent it sandwiched between two cardboard pieces of a mac and cheese box in a plain white envelope in a single top loader. Somehow it arrived mint. PWE. KJ, so nice to see you in here. I'm fading, so if I don't see I will leave stream running, gonna need my good nights. Me too. Me too. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, just the content. But look at the bottom, like it matches the sides so well. It's gotta be. But like I said, at the end of the day, for me, on this one, I'll just find it a cleaner, newer top loader and put it back, because this, along with this Palkia, these have to be walked into Beckett. Like, if they're setting a pop-up somewhere, like I can't do it. It just can't be. If the card's that perfect, and I actually used a black label that was on eBay to hunt for that card to find the exact version that I wanted, and I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, and I was like, boom, here it is, and I bought it. That was it. All right, you guys, this is gonna be the last part of this. So these are all I think I pulled all these for the most part. We'll start with these ones. Go to the bottom. Yeah. Yep, pretty much. Yep, just like this. Do. And do. Okay, cool. I need your guys' opinion on these. Do we grade these? Do we grade them? Are they worth grading? They're in really good shape. I just don't know if these are grading. Maybe one. Really well centered. That is not whitening. That's like the texture part or the foil part from the card. I've heard XY is a tough set. Well, there's two of them, so we could go. We could send both, but I mean, it's like, is the value actually there? I don't know what these are, and I don't know what they are in a PSA 10 either. Like, people love Charizard, right? I really don't know though, and the fact that there's two of them, like, man, I guess maybe could be worth a shot. These I'm not sure about. I don't know. Well, if you guys think something, let me know. I just don't know if these are gonna go though. I'm really on the fence about them. This took me, yeah, about 150 packs of celebrations to find. Might be good to just hold for now. My Korean one got an 8 and it looked awesome. Nice. Yep, 150-ish packs of that. At least. Check eBay. Yeah, I usually just use check eBay last sold. TAMFAM. That's a good point. $70 to $80 in a PSA 10. Well, forget it. We can hold on to it. Yeah, it might be worth it. I don't know. This, for me, sentimental value to the nth degree. When this set came out, it was bananas. I was in line at Meijer every morning at 6 a.m. trying to get ETBs if I could. It took me way too many packs to find this. I don't know why. It took so many. But my goodness, when I did find it, I was so happy. I'm like, finally, it's over. The search is over. Not like one of my friends who like got into cards, bought one ETB and pulled it. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, cool. Oh, what's this? Pokemon Go came out? Cool. Pulls the Mewtwo like right away. I'm like, Jesus, what is your luck? I did not have luck like that. 150 you say? Pretty much, Andreas. Yeah. Hard time getting the Zard 2. Pulled the Carp right away. See, the Carp was like one of the last ones I had needed too. So Zard's gonna go. Gotta do it. Now these next two have probably the deepest sentimental value to me. There is true monetary value behind these cards, but for the most part, it's about the sentimental value. So this first one, I remember being a little kid, and of course I love Pokemon, and my dad was like, hey, he's like, look, I got these at a garage sale, and it was just a sheet, like a from like a binder, and it was just a 9-card one sheet, and there was 9 cards in it. Mewtwo VR was pulled for me on a giveaway on Mr. Chonk's channel. I gifted it to my homie in New York, says Bilal. Just knew I had to since he's the super duper Mewtwo. Aw, that's so cool. And he lives in New York too. That's legit. But this was in a binder. My dad got it for like $3. A little bit of justice there. A little bit of justice here. All right, y'all. Grading's getting expensive. My current solution is the hard 2-piece magnetic protectors. Great for display, and you can wait and see if you should grade or not. Price goes either way. Yeah, true. Grade wise, I think this will get like a 5 probably. It's got a scratch here, holofoil pattern scratched up. You can see the holofoil coming through at the top. It looks like there's a crease or like a dent here, which I didn't even realize was there before, but it is. But this is sentimental value. Unlimited or 4th print. Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not shadowless. It's not shadowless and any of that stuff. But it is unlimited. It's not 1st edition. Your dad got you that? Yes, he did. Yep. He like I said, he got a sheet of like just 9 cards and he bought it at a garage sale, you know. Nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. I freaked out, dude, when he came home. I'm like, no way. Like, you gotta be kidding me. So that's the reason that this is gonna get submitted, besides the fact that if you have a base set Zard, it should probably just be graded for the most part. The year on the bottom, 1999. Oh, that's what it is? Sweet. Yeah, tell us a little bit more about that, Bleak. Share with us about the years and how you can tell what the print run is, because I'm really curious, because, well, you're going to see why. Get in there. Come on now. And then close. Okay, we're good. 95, 96, 98. And then you got 1999 Wizards. That's in the personal collection forever. Massive card cramps. Yeah. No, this is forever. I'd say a 3, but it's worth, yeah, right. With all the, especially with the scratches here, James. Usually when there's that many scratches in the foil pattern, that's where it's going. This one though is it. So, I remember my mom took a trip to New York. And again, I'm a kid. Probably like 10 or 11 years old, and she came back from New York. The pack, there's 3 packs back there on the wall. See right here? That's a base set pack, a jungle pack, and a fossil pack. And I saved them all. And I got really lucky. Like, they're pretty flat, so I framed them. It was a Charizard pack. And I was between both my mom and my dad when I opened it. The backside, you know, my only issues on the backside is that there is like a very minute little like lifting happening, like bubbling, like barely bubbling. It's like, it's, man, but the front, a 99, so it's unlimited, considered as 3rd print. That's wild. Bilal says if I got that from my dad, it would be a 10 for me forever. Oh, I love that. Gengar would be cool, right? Yeah. Now, this is in much better condition because I pulled it directly out of a pack and then it went right into his sleeve. I see some scratches here. Got a little bit of scratches there. I do think that this probably is like the potential for maybe an 8 or a 9. The last 2 cards from your childhood days with your parents are my favorite cards from your submission. Man, that's why I saved them for last. Because it was like when I opened that pack and, you know, we got to the Charizard, I mean, like, we all celebrated together. And that's a really special moment, you know. It was so cool. I will never forget that moment in time. It will like be ingrained in my brain forever. It will never go away. I'm super excited to get this one graded too. Again, if you got a base set Zard, even if it's a washing machine 1, you should probably get it graded because there's somebody out there that probably wants to buy it. And if they don't, you just want to keep it. You know, you don't want to sell, you want to keep it. Same thing, keep it. But you should still get it graded. Get it protected. Really, this one's so much better condition though than the other one. The other one's really rough. This one's much better. What's the year on it? Same thing. 99. So third print, right? That's a 7. James, that's a funny looking Aerodactyl. Definitely love cards attached to special times. It's the best. It's the best. Back then, kids have Zardes. Cool kids. King of the Park. It never went to the park, bro. This thing went right into a top loader. Like, right into a top loader. Never thought about it again. That was it. There's honestly, you guys, all of my cards from my childhood. And you can see Jungle, Fossil. I think this is like random other stuff. I mean, they're all here. But for me to grade all these would be super expensive, and they're just not in the best shape. Alakazam, like one of my favorites. You know, like I'm a sucker for base set, you know, and all the cards from this time. But when you start looking at the cards, I think I pulled this right out of a pack too. At the end of the day, like you said, Wizards of the Coast is really rough. It's hard to get really good grades. You know, it's just got a couple of imperfections here and there. And if you look, the price on these cards, it's really not drastic because there's been so many boxes opened. You think the opposite would happen, but for some reason it really isn't. Prices are actually going down. Alakazam was one of my favorites. Oh yeah, Alakazam's so good. Got a Shadowless one that's all chewed up. I have a Ninetales like that. I wonder if it's in this box. I think it is. It is like just destroyed. Let's see. I mean, I've got every base set holographic. It is in here. Ready? Here we go. Oh my god, it's so good. So here is regular Ninetales. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Washing machine. Washing machine Ninetales. It's a 10. This thing went to the park a couple of times, didn't it, Bleak? This is definitely one that went to the park. Oh man, good piece of history though, man. Shadowless Ninetales. So this is 99 on the bottom too. Wrecked. Black Label 10. So good, man. Just priceless. Or like, there's just so many like old cards, and you guys are, so that's why I say like 5-year hold, 10-year hold. This is like over 20-year hold. Like this card, for example, I remember I traded the kid for 2 cards, and his mom called my house and was yelling at me. I think I told her, you snooze, you lose. So good. You'll never forget stuff like that. Like that sticks with me over 20 years later. It's just like ingrained in my brain. The base set Nidoking I got from you is one of my favorites I have now. Yeah, Randy. Base set Nidoking is so good. It's phenomenal. By the way, you guys don't ever fall for first edition Machamp, okay? Because they're all first edition. It came in a like an expansion box. See, they're all first edition. That one's really bad. Never fall for it, okay? If you could find a legitimate one that's not first edition, then it would be. But yeah, it came in a box. It was like a pre-built deck box, and they were all, I don't know why they were all first edition stamped. It's really weird. Starter deck. Yep. I remember being 5 and giving my dad a Guy Lafleur card that that I wrote "I love you, Dad" on. He never really reacted, but I almost passed out when he died 37 years later, and I found it in his wallet. Oh, I love that, Ken. Isn't first edition Shadowless the real first edition? So it doesn't exist. So what I'm saying is, you could not get this out of a booster pack. It was impossible to pull out of a booster pack. You had to buy the deck. It was like a starter deck, and it had first edition Machamp. So first edition Machamp, like everybody had it. It was the most common card. I don't really think there's anything else. Like I've looked through the old cards, and you know, some of them are in okay shape, but for the most part, for me, I was just like, honestly, the Zards have to go. You know, they got to get graded. I thought I saw a first edition Shadowless Machamp before. I don't know, man. I still have it. They wouldn't grade it, but it means everything to me. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that is amazing. I still think you could get it preserved, at least, right? Let's see. I heard somebody say something about this card earlier. I wonder what kind of shape this is in. Let's see. Right, didn't somebody say something about this one? Really nice Zappy. So pretty. So pretty. It's a nice card though. Love the Zapdos. Dick Shark piano time. Let's do it, baby. Sharky? Sharky. Yeah, Sharky. Getting it. Yeah. Damn, Sharky. Have that in first, but from childhood. Yeah, I mean, this is same thing. This is all the cards in this box that I'm showing you guys right now. All of them are from my childhood. Every single card. Took that allowance that you had. You went down. Wow, this top loader is like crazy thick. You went down. Dude, they had a Wizards of the Coast store at the mall. Straight up. And you went in, and I think I was able to buy like 3 packs at a time. These you got from like KB Toys, like Toys R Us, when they would do like tournaments, and they would do these first edition pre-release cards. Really cool. They're a little bit more common than you would think. Here's a Misty's. That's got a swirl in it though. Damn. I wonder about this one. I wonder if it's in terrible shape or if it's in decent shape. Let's find out. That swirl is killer, dude. Swirly Seadra, right? My goodness. Fossil Summer Camp vibes. This isn't actually in bad shape. For the whitening, I'll knock it down to at least a 9. But if there's no scratches on this foil, I mean, it's not terrible. 2 swirls if you count the Seadra. Oh, damn, Derek. Oh, wow. That's so cool, Bleak. I didn't even know that. So it's from the starter deck still, but it's like the very first one. That is wild, man. And like for me, like I honestly think that some of these other cards should be a lot more. Ooh, you know, it'd be nice if this card, this was from my childhood collection. I have no idea how I got it. But when I found it, it was just like amidst the bulk, bro. It's not holographic, though. That's the issue. Babble, babble. I'm in trouble. It's in really good shape. I wonder... I don't think the non-holographic version really has that much value. What do you think, Bleak? What are your thoughts on this? Should this be getting graded? I don't know, man. Because this is one I could see possibly selling. Look, dude, there's no whitening on it at all. It's stupid how good a shape it's in. I don't understand how it stayed that way when it was amidst other bulk. Tamfam says, I'm so sleepy. Hold on, I don't think you keep on. Yeah, I'm at that point too. I'm like, you know what? I know I got stuff to do in the morning, but I had to do this with you guys, and I had to get some input on some of these cards. If you ask me personally, E-Series is my jam, so yes. Good night, Tamfam. It should, yeah, but you know it should be the holographic version, and it's not. So it's tough for me. Yeah, I have no idea what this, you know, it goes for. Absolutely no clue. But there's so many Mews in this return, maybe. Monetarily worth it if it can hit an 8. You think so? Well, you are the market scraper, so we'll see if you scrape the market on this one. We'll absolutely see. If not, all my dust is in there. Card saver that baby. Easter is so quite a fetch a bit as a Mew. And that's what I thought too when I seen that the Mew e-readers were going for a little bit more. So this is sweet. I'll sneak this in with that's gonna bother me that there's something in here. I'll sneak this in next to the other Mews too, so it does get that sequential treatment, right? I think that would be sweet for it to have that. Gold Mew, this Mew. I should do the other. Those celebrations cards should have retained more value, and they just didn't. Because the gold Mew from Celebrations is another one I'd probably send, but it just didn't seem to really hold on to a ton of value. What's in here? Slip $100 bill and maybe the greater bites. Blaine's Arcanine, man. Remember karma exists. Do good now. This is unlimited. I wanted to check it to see if there was any whitening. Big ol' hunk of whitening there. It's disappointing. It's nice. Really, really nice. It's a perfect fit sleeve. Still a super nice card though. Mr. Zards Mix, what's going on? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Just checking out some old cards, some cards that we're gonna be grading. See, the Expedition cards I have reverses are like item cards. Poke Navigator. Because, you know, I'm the item master, by the way, if you guys didn't know. I'm just going to collect as many items as I possibly can. Blue Sharpies remove whitening. Oh my god. That is something else, my man. I love that. That's so good. Blue Sharpies remove whitening. Man. Do we do it? It's so OC. I just don't see if anyone's gonna look past this. I think we said it was still okay in a 9 though. I just don't know. Oh man, that's a tough one. It really, really is. Couldn't tell you. What else was up on that wall? Oh. What's that? A full art? You know what? Got one more. Horrible, but I know someone who's tried the Sharpie. Oh my god. Even not having visible waiting for vintage PSA always... yeah. More Japanese card. Really good shape on the back side. There's a bend right there. Right on that very corner. Oh, so sad. I feel like that's the only thing that's bringing this down. Otherwise, the foil pattern doesn't look like it has any scratches or anything. I mean, it's... oh, it's so nice. Yeah, I don't know. I love this card. Hoping it grayed out well. I just think that with whatever's going on in this corner, if it could be flattened, maybe, but then yeah, there's some whitening there on the back. It's gonna be a no. Still be good to have on the wall though. Just keep it posted over there. Post it up. Love that one. So good. Cool. I'm chasing a nice Dragonite set. PSA don't care about warping. No, I don't think they really do. I mean, dude, a lot of cards just have it, you know. They'll just have a little bit of it. It's all part of it. What do you guys think about grading packs? Is that even a good idea? You know, for me, grading packs is like, I don't know. I just don't understand it. Like, is it... I don't understand it. Another dono for that nice Canadian guy says, Ken, put in a heavy book with a weight on top and weigh a couple of months. Right? The Dark Dragonite's binder level. Yeah. I think you're right. I definitely think it is. It's worth to grade light packs, but not modern. So not black and white. You don't think? We shouldn't grade this. This isn't worth grading, right? It's like, why do it? What's the point? Just had it sitting on the wall. I'm like, I don't know. I forgot when packs became weighable. I graded my work boots, got a PSA 1. Oh. I almost forgot about this, and it's because I have them in a frame. I really wanted to grade these in sequential order, but I need a gold Pikachu that's like mint. Do I have to put them way back here because they're in a frame? That sucks. But I have them in this frame up on the wall, and I love them, and I think they're all really nice. I think this one has potential to get it, but this is so thick on the one side. I don't think it's gonna fly. It's really thin over here. But I want to send them. I really wanted to send them as part of the submit, just to get them sequentially done. That one gold Pikachu's too. We got to find a better one. That is a thick Pika. It's so true. Better just sell the pack or open it for a 1K celebration. I don't know, man. You really think we should? I don't know about that. I don't know. It is pretty nice. is not gonna hang back up right now, is it? Ah, there we go. Very nice. You guys, that was a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I have a lot of work to do. I have a good submission to fill out, get packaged up and sent out. I'm expecting us to do a return stream, probably, I'm gonna have to guess a couple months, maybe month and a half, something like that. But when we do, I am gonna make sure I, you know, promote it as much as possible, get it out there so we can all hang out and be a part of it and see what happens. So thanks for everybody that hung out tonight, you guys. I really appreciate this. I know this wasn't like, you know, we're opening stuff stream. This is really the first kind of stream like this that we've ever done, and I'm super happy that you guys hung out for it, because I know this isn't what we normally do. You know, we normally are opening packs, but to hang out and do this has been huge. Hey, good luck on your submission, says RJ. RJ, what's going on? Nice to see you, man. I appreciate you coming through. Ungraded, the black and white booster sells for 50 to 60. Graded in 8 or 9 sells for 65 to 110. Wow. See, isn't that like, it's like, what's the point? You know, there's like no gain there. So there's like no, you know, unless you really love it. For me, it was from a Pokerev pack. That's what it was from. And I'm like, okay, cool. I definitely thought it was cool, but I don't know. This is dust. Got dust on my screen. Mr. Zards makes pleasure. Thanks for coming on through. Andreas, nice to see you as well. Randy, Gold, Balal, Market Scraper. Ken, been a pleasure to have you around hanging out with us here tonight. Bleak, Balal again. Tam Fam, Clampy was in here earlier. Randy, definitely not Derek Reyes. James and Elena. You guys are awesome. So thanks for hanging out and having fun, and for the lurkers too. Hey, my first time catching anything you do. Like I said, see you in many streams. So glad I caught this. Thanks for great time. Ken, man, pleasure to have you. I'm really glad that you hung out with us tonight. Like I said, we typically are opening packs. I can't believe that this is going to be a stream where we don't open one pack. And you know what? I'm going to leave it just like that. We don't have to open a single pack. We can just hang out. We can just hang out and look at cards. So thank you guys for hanging out. It's been my pleasure. Until the next one, you know me. I'm Stephen King of Scrants. You guys are you. Stay you. Don't let anybody change you. Until the next time, same cards, same place. Maybe a different time, but same face, okay? Peace out. You guys enjoy the evening. Stay safe. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Appreciate it a ton. Enjoy the evening, okay? Peace.